All right, so let's grab out then my box of scrap. Oh, these were some scraps I pulled out earlier because I just like the look of this flower and against this here. I thought, ooh, that's fun. So here is my box of scraps. I'll keep that in front of me. Actually, let me just pop some of these blocks. I'm losing words here. I move those there, then it means I can have my scraps in front of me. There we go. Let's see what I'm doing now. I grabbed out a new glue just in case. Yay, got sound. Good, good, good. All right. Got a little box of trinkets here. Is the hibiscus bundle be a class, Ruth? Sorry, are you asking me to do a class? Is that what you're asking me, Vicky? I don't know. Oh, look, that little flower. Thinking I could use that for something. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got some little butterflies to use up as well. Oh, useful. Yeah, I've got... Okay, so I need to talk about Friday's class. I've only got 2 people booked on it. And looking at who they are, who those people are, I'm sure they wouldn't mind me moving it. And... or possibly changing it up to make it a bit more interesting. So if there's a class that any of you would like to do on Friday, I can propose that to the 2 people who are currently booked onto that class. And I think if I don't get any interest by the end of tomorrow, I'm going to just postpone it. Because I do have other things I need to get done anyway. Alright, so I think this little butterfly, I did this during a live a few weeks, months ago. Hi, Cheryl! Right, oh, this jumper, much as I love it, it just seems to catch on things at the wrong angle. Okay, Ruth, focus now, focus. So, what have I got in here? Trimmer would be useful. Hi, Janine. Hi, Glenna. So I'm just trying to get comfortable. I'm struggling here. As I said, this jumper is lovely and warm, but it keeps catching on things, and it's just annoying me. Okay, Ruth, focus now. So what I like this, and I'm wondering whether to stick that. If I cut it into 3 sections, I'll just cut it at 9 centimeters. 1, 2, Then I was thinking of mounting it onto there maybe. That's kind of quite cute. I think either this blade needs a bit of a clean. Oh, sorry. This needs a bit of a clean, or my blade needs changing. It's cutting a bit rough. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit rough. Okay, let's just get this glued down. I still have lots of that cherry coblet and gold DSP. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna pop that there. Just goes to show you can have a little slither of a stamped one sheet wonder. Don't throw away your beautifully stamped papers if you've, taken the time to do all that stamping. Oh, okay, I need to move that on over a bit. I'm going to fit that on. That's close. That was close. Oh, Karen wants to book on. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Oh, yeah, I remember you said you were interested in that one. No, I'm wondering whether that gets in my other little trimmer thing. Because this needs to be a bit of a precise cut. So I'm gonna... Okay. Now, as I said, I'm going to be using up some retired things because I found a whole stash of various bits of card, although there's a base. Quite like that contrast. Oh, I quite like that. All about the layering on this one. I wonder if I can find something else to go on there. So this is why I look at my stash. My little stash of stuff. What have I got down there? Red. Maybe a bit of gold. A bit of texture. I'm just going to stick that onto there. What does that measure? Oh, let's take that down to 7.5. Again, I'm not going to trust that one. Let's go to 7.5. And then take that to 7.5. Okay. And then if I stick that onto there like that, and that onto there. Oh, okay, Monica, no worries. Just going to double check that that's the right way around. No, it's not. Ooh, that was close. I'm glad I checked. That's me getting all friendly with the glue there. Okay. Now, do I want to mount all that one more time? Have I got some bigger scraps? Just bear with. My other scrap basket. Come on, I know you have them. See that little tiny pop of yellow? Just helps it to stand out, doesn't it? Just so happens to be the right size. I love it when that happens. Hi Susan, who else has popped in? Hi Mary. Hi Navarana. Okay. And then potentially if you wanted a little bit of a sentiment across there, or... Oh, now did that where's that butterfly gone? Let's see if that butterfly will work. Because it's got a bit of a yellow hint to it, hasn't it? Oh, look at that! Okay. Okay, it was meant to be. Yeah, I was going through some old cards that I've just stashed in baskets, and there were a few things that I've made card fronts for and then popped them with a base but never got around to sticking them. So I just thought, ugh, just put them aside, use them. Hi Cindy. Oh yes, of course, it's a funeral of Jimmy Carter today. President Jimmy Carter, I should say. Where is it being held? Now, I happened, in my sorting out, I happened to find some of these. Oh, I don't like the way that pink kind of gets lost into the... Let's go for gold instead. Ah, there we go. How perfect is that? Okay, moving on. Let's see what else we've got in here. That looks like a... Oh, that's ivory, that's white. Ooh, but look what I found. We could go down a purple and gold, and that's kind of pretty pretty peacock kind of colours. So let's look at, so once you kind of find your bit of inspiration, I would then go, right, let's just stick to this colour scheme. So anything purpley, anything gold, maybe with a little hint of green, limey green, that would work. And then we want some kind of base that would work with all those. So I've got a bit of rich raspberry here. And then I'm just going to have a quick look through the scrappies, see what else I can find. Alright, so just double check the measurement of this. So that's 10.5 by nearly 15. So I'm going to just chop that down a little bit. Let's take that down to... Actually, no, I'm not going to chop it down. I'll tell you for why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this like a collage, do a collage effect on this, and then I'll cut it down afterwards. So these are kind of the elements that I want to make sure really do show up. And then, what have I got here? Oh, that was from making the bag the other day, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. That can go on there, like so. Let's get that down. So going for a bit of a kind of collage, just sticking it on. See what happens. Just trust that, you know, I've chosen some nice colours there, so it should all work well together. Gonna pop that just underneath there, like so. Shunt you along. In you go. Hi, Denise. Go and close your eyes. That's absolutely fine. Glenna's saying hello to Martina if she's watching. Hi, Jan. Is Martina here? Oh, Vicky wants to do a wee class. Okay, Vicky. Oh, forgot about this bit of gold. Well, do you remember, those of you who've signed up for Artful Stampin School, Friday is going to be the day when I issue your first challenge. Just so you know, we've got that coming up this weekend. Not that you have to get it all done this weekend. You've got a few weeks. So I want to have space to pop that on somewhere. I kind of think that's a nice focal point. But because I know that that's going to go there, it means that I can put in some other pieces. It'd be good if I cut that at a straight angle. Oh look, I've got some got some magnets attached to my thing. I might just leave them there, you know. Never know when I might need a magnet on the side of my trimmer. Oh, it feels a shame to cover that Stampin' Up. Never mind. Right, put that there. Oh, thanks, Bob. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so now we've got to do a bit of trimming. I'll do that side first. Okay, cut a little bit off here. So I'm going to get that down to 10 centimetres. Sorry about the noise. And then, where are my card bases? Where did I put those? Oh, they're right in front of me. Just need a little slither off. Okay. So a way that you could just sort of unify the whole thing is just to do some splatterage across it. Should we do that? Sorry, I'm going to be a bit pedantic and get rid of all these little silly scraps, because what can end up happening is they just clog up my desk and it all gets a bit silly. Okay, that just helps a little bit. Pulls it all together. I didn't end up using that green, did I? We'll use that for something else. So this was the old rich raspberry colour. Who still has some of that? Right. So got that. A wee mark on it. It's not good. Just looking to see if I've got any cardboard that I could just stick underneath there. No, I haven't. Just gonna stick it on. So this piece came from a card kit. I was sorting out some card kits and just sort of kept some of the sentiments. There we go. There we go. I can say this to all of you who are watching. I feel so blessed to have wonderful and kind and amazing friends like you. There we go. A card for you all. Right. Let's see what else we've got here to play with. Ooh, look at this yummy stuff. Ooh, who remembers that? Ooh. I made that for, I think I made that for my mum's birthday. So I'm taking these little bits off because I think I was doing a I think I took some card making stuff to church for the kids to do, and this was just something that a child just ended up leaving, you know. So rather than wasting it, I thought I'd bring it home and use it. Ooh, that's kind of yum, isn't it? That's pretty yum. Oh, look what I've just found. Oh, this is a mechanism for a pop and fold and... Ooh, okay, might could do that on that. Yeah, okay, right, let's save that for later then. Let's do that later. So back to the drawing board with this one. I'm liking... Ooh, what about some of that against that yumminess? With maybe some pink. Just a really simple, just stripes. Should do that. When in doubt, do stripes. Just go for it. Stripes are so easy. So I'm going to cut that at 14 centimeters. I'm going to just double check this is 14 and a half. No, it's not. So it's good that I double check that. So I'm going to cut this. I like that little set of 3 daisies there. So if I cut that at, what's that, 6 centimeters? I'll use that piece. That can go on there. Then I'll cut this at 14. Probably won't need all of that. So I know what, we could make 2 cards, couldn't we? If I cut that there, if I use that one for that one and that one for that one, may as well make 2 while I'm here. And then if I cut this at 14... Hello, Jenny. No, not the end. I'm trying to use up my little pile of scraps here. So I'm just going to keep going until I feel like I can't. Because I'm just really needing my mojo to come back to me. Ooh, what's that? That suspiciously looks like chocolate. How did chocolate get on my desk? I don't know. Oh, there's a nice little bit of pink. Let's go for that instead. Chocolate on my desk? What? No, wrong kind of green. Let's go back to the box and see what else is in here. Oh, I like that bit of gold. Like a bit of gold. We've got... Oh, no, mind you, that's got a cream background. Oh, see, I'm being really pedantic. I can't cope. Can't cope having a cream background when I've got green and on white. Okay, what about that? Ooh, that's quite nice. Let's try a bit of that. You like the last card? What, the one I've just done, Judy? Okay, so I just need to grab myself another card base. Let's go with white this time. Cut that down to 14 and a half. Oh, Jen, I just thought we were thinking about items for a starter kit. If you don't have one of these trimmers, that's a good purchase in a starter kit. For those of you who are seasoned Stampin' Up demonstrators, in the chat, could you give your, like, maybe your top 3 products that you would buy if you were starting out, because we do have some folk in the chat who are thinking about signing up. Right, so the start of both these shows is going to be the floral, that lovely floral thing there. And obviously got a bit more of it on this side than on that one, but that's okay. So thinking that will go there. And then a bit of that peach there. Although there's not a lot of peach on this one, I'm wondering whether just to have the peach on that one, maybe have the pink stripe happening here, and then have the pink there, and then have the green there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, what about this one? So this one we've got less of the green. Oh, that needs cutting down. Acrylic blocks, yes, they are the best. Although I think Jenny's got acrylic blocks. She had a certain big birthday, I bought her some acrylic blocks. Oh, Miss Kim! You've been watching Graphic 45. You know what? That's one of the things I want to do, is just break out, open my Graphic 45 pack and play with that. Okay, so I was going to go for quite a large piece of that. So I'm going to do the end pieces to start off with. So left and right, so I know that those are in place. And you see how I'm sticking it so that I've got a border. So it just naturally frames the whole card by sticking it a little way in. And obviously, because I cut the measurements that I used to cut up these pieces, I knew that my base was 14.5 centimeters tall, so I just, everything was then 14 to stick on here. Quite like that. I think that will work. Make sure I've got enough. I think for that piece I just want a little sliver. Don't need loads of that. There we go. Stampin' Scrub, yes, good call. So if you don't know what the Stampin' Scrub is, oh, and then also make sure you get some of this cleaning spray. So the cleaning spray is really great for rubber stamps. It helps to condition the stamps, to help keep them pliable and lovely and soft. And it smells good. It's great for cleaning glasses. I used it to spray to clean my phone screen today. It smells nice. She's taking notes. Good. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you, Bev. I love that. There we go. See, I could send this to my mum for her birthday this year. I wonder if she would go, oh, I recognise that. I wonder if she would. Oh, right. You know what? I think I'm going to be onto the new glue. For sure. Oh, Terry's moving. Did I know that, Terry? Sorry if I hadn't clocked that. Oh my goodness, so all your stuff is packed up. Oh, how far are you moving, Terry? Oops, 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 oops. Bit too much glue then. Okay, so that one's going to go there. Then what did I say? Pink there, and then green there. You like the poker? Okay. You have to squeeze very gently when you've got a new glue. It likes to, it's like barely a squeeze. It really is. Because you don't want to use too much of this stuff, because you don't need to. And it's not cheap, the glue, but it is good. So although I could use cheap and cheerful PVA, I don't. I choose to use this stuff because it's good. Oh, that one's not quite right. Or is it that one that's not right? Oh, my fingers are sticky. Hi, Wendt. Oh, that's awesome, Jenny. Oh, you could just keep all your stamp supplies there. That would be so good. Definitely keeping things in one spot is helpful. And then getting, the thing that's not a Stampin' Up product, but I think is brilliant, is 12 by 12 grip seal bags. Because sometimes when you're working on a project, you don't necessarily want to put everything back away. And so I keep things in plastic baggies. So I've got stuff like even here that I need to finish off that I've just got in bags ready to go. Oh, I've just spotted. I was thinking, I'm sure there's something that I've not done as a class before. And I've just realised I started writing out the instructions for this and I've not actually done it as a class yet. Oh, ooh, have I shown you guys this before? This is like this is a square dinky. I know, Kim, I know how much you love your dinkies. So basically it's like a little mini folio. So it opens like that. And then this, you've done, some of you have done this with me before where you have this kind of explosion situation happening. There we go. Did I do this? I don't think I did this on a live. Oops. Oh no, what's going on here? Okay, and then what's happening here? Oh, this is a... Oh my goodness, I'd forgotten I'd made this. Okay, I need to get on and design this project. I think I've written notes down about the measurements for this. I do have it somewhere. Did I do this on a live? I don't know. I can't remember. Oops. And then that again pops. That goes like that. on. Hi, Catherine. You're losing sound. Oh, no. Oh, Janice is snuggled in bed. Good. Okay, I need to get on and do this as a workshop. It might make an appearance during Artful Stampin School, because I know I have said to some of you guys that I will be recycling some projects for Artful Stampin School. There we go. I forgot about those. Look, I think I've even Oh, look. Oh, who's a clever girl? Look, I've even pre-cut stuff ready. Right. Oh, okay. So let's move on. So I did find I had these cute little envelopes from the 24 envelope advent countdown project that the little kit project that Stampin' Up came out with. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to make like a little envelope concertina album that you could then slip in something, and then you maybe have things flop out and do different things. A bit like, who remembers so I made this a while back, the Memories and More album, and that's a concertina style one. So if we make it kind of like that, but just mini, dinky mini, so I think is it that way? So if we stick those to those to those like that. Do we want to do some inking on the edges? Shall we do that? Might do that. Okay, but first of all, what I want to do is just put together some a bit of a palette of what we're going to be decorating with. So this is kind of very burlappy, but then I'm thinking, oh, that's got some sequins in. I don't know, should we go for pale blues? Got some olivey. Oh, I've got quite a bit of this leftover yellow. Could go yellows and greens. No, not sure about that at all. No. Okay, back to the drawing board. Ooh, okay, got a bit of that left over. Let's put those away. Let's start again. Let's go the olives, olivey green with that, because that's left over from some stamping I did. Oh, look, a nice bit of peach there. A little bit of, no, don't like that. So you just have to rumble? No, not rumble. What's the word I want? Rustle? No. Okay, what else have I got in here? I don't know if I'll use these, but I'll put those out anyway. Ooh. I might see if I've got some scrap. Okay, so we've got a bit of a palette happening here now. We've got peaches, we've got greens, we've got beiges. So that's the kind of palette we're going for. And then let's count up how many of these little envelopes we have. And then also I need to take a measurement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's got stuff in it, but we'll take that out. 5. Oh, I've got 6, 7. Okay. I think I was planning maybe just to do 6. But what we'll do is we'll use, I need to figure out what size cover to do. So these are 10 by, nearly 7.5. What's that in inches? Just double check what that is. Okay, sorry, those of you who are experiencing sound problems, Lisa suggests you just go back out and come back in again. Okay, these are 3 by 4. Easy peasy. Okay, so I do have some left over of this paper that I was using for my album that I was doing the other day. Let me just take a swig of drink. And I could just use up a scrap bit of, I think I'm just going to use up a scrap bit of cardstock. Okay. So I'm going to cut this at 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Ooh, I might be able to show off my gift that I got from Martina to you. So that I'm just cutting that at 4 3/4. 4 3/4. Right, let me show you this that she sent me. I kind of looked at it and was like, what is this? What? So this is it. This is a tool for doing bookbinding, and it's got all these different kind of like bits and pieces to it to help with making your books. So it's just so cool. It's kind of like a 10-in-1 tool. You've got little, you know, thin bit there. You've got that for your corners. I'll show you how to use that in a second, actually. So night, Karen. Rest well. What's the time? 10 o'clock. Oh, yes, it is getting on. It's getting on. Yes, so kids are back at school tomorrow. Well, some kids are back at school today. A rummage. Thank you. That was the word. That was the word I needed. Rummage. Okay, so this section is to pop over there. I wonder if I can tear that. Oh, Ruth's being a bit naughty, isn't she? I'm just going to fold it instead. So that just helps you do your guide for your corner. It's also very sturdy, I have to say. Right, to make my life a bit easier. Oh no, I better not do that. I was going to say I'm going to cut them both in one go, but I better not because it'll be different. So I'm just cutting off the corners. Now you can actually just eyeball if you want to. Obviously with this gadget, it does make it a little bit more precise. But you know how I am sometimes, I just kind of go for it. Oh, I will do, Catherine, yeah. So, like, this is supposed to help with where to punch holes and things. So yeah, I'll have a play with it. Okay, get rid of those. So now we're just going to fold all these in. Stick those down. So I like to do the opposite ends first, usually the longer ends. And then get my bone folder and just go over the corner like so. And then pull that over. I've done something a bit odd to my shoulder. Like ordinarily it's absolutely fine, but there's certain movements that it's weak and it catches. So I'm wondering if I slept weird on it actually it might have been Sunday afternoon. I had a little bit of an afternoon nap, but didn't really think about like the position that I fell asleep in. So it's not as twingy as it was the other day, but it's just getting old. So I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can because this is a boring bit. That's Tom putting out the rubbish. Our kids are supposed to go back Thursday, but snow and ice is coming. The kids won't go back until Monday. Ooh. Might be a frozen shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, Martina does think of everything. She's amazing. Alright, so... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me just see how I did this one. Okay. So that'll get stuck on there. So that one will go on there like so. Oh, I fold that back. I'm just making sure it's all aligned properly. Stick that one onto there. Okay. This is a nice thing about envelopes, using those to make little albums like this, because all the hard work's kind of done for you. I'm trying to flip that one back. because one of the time-consuming things about making some of these albums is the making of the pages. But if you use envelopes instead of my album. Oh, that's wonderful, Wendy. Absolutely brilliant. I know that she was worried, wasn't she, poor girl? Honestly, I do wish some children would have the teachers that are at Wendy's child's school. They're just so understanding. I have friends that have really struggled with their special needs children to find sympathetic teachers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, last one, I think. And I've got a spare one in case I do want to go for the 7. I think it all depends how it all sits onto the book. One, let's just concertina this. There we go. Okay, so that I'm going to flick backwards. I learnt this mistake from last time when I made this one. I just cut that off, cut this flap off, but actually it's much neater if you just fold it back and stick it. So that will go onto there. Or do I want to do that? Because I think I preferred it doing it that way. Never mind. I'll have to flip it that way instead. Okay. It just makes it go off at a weird angle, but not a weird angle. It just seems to go off at an angle a little bit. I'll put it that way, but it's okay. I can live with it. So the idea is that becomes your front and your back there, like that, so it closes. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that. So what I remember, I'm just going to pop the flap back on here. That's stuck down. Okay. So now what I need to do is make some little inserts and decorate the front. I've got a whole pile of these. 1, 2, 3. So they don't have to be 4 by 3. They, in actual fact, they need to be slightly smaller than 4 by 3, which would work out really well because these are actually 5.5. So let's cut this to 3 3/4. I obviously cut these up for some project or for a kit or something and then just didn't end up using them because I've got a few of those. Okay, these are going to be my little inserts into there. Those are cute. Might need to punch out some little tabs, you know, because you know how I love my little tab punch. Should I put it back up? Oh, should I put it? Oh, there. Yes, I did put it back up there. Okay. Alright, so I've got my envelopes, got my little inserts. Then, shall we decorate the front cover? So I'm thinking a little panel of that would be nice. So that measures 2 1/4. So if I cut that to 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then maybe a pop of this has got some folds in it. I think I cut this for using to do a flag book album, but I didn't end up using it. So let's see if this will work. I know it's going to have that little bit of a rough edge to it, but if I deliberately rough it up a bit more, that definitely roughed up a bit more, didn't it? Okay, let's do that. It's just to get a pop of colour on there, really. It's not, I'm not really bothered about it being rough. Okay, get rid of that one. Let's see if I can cut another piece. Right, 2 1/2. Okay, stick that down. Get the old scissors out. Do a bit of distressing to the edges. See you, Cheryl. Right, I'm going to grab out some Calypso Coral just to darken up the edge a little bit more. There we go. Okay. See, that just really pops now against that green. And now what I want to do is just cut up some little pieces and decorate these cards. This would make a really nice, like, encouragement little album. Maybe you could put some Bible verses or something on it. So I'm going to just decorate them kind of haphazardly and just sort of do a bit of collage-y work on it. And just stick some bits and pieces on. And those, that, I've got some of that. Okay, so just going to kind of be a bit haphazard on this, but also got to remember that it's got to slide in and out, so you don't want to overdo this. So layered, but not too. Just be careful. So a bit of an interesting border. Of course, you could do some stamping on here if you wanted to. Bit of random. Da, 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 da. And because I chose that palette right at the beginning and just using what I picked out, the whole project will kind of have a cohesive feel. It will feel like you did actually think about it. So, and that's the great thing about limiting your palette a little bit. Use it when you've got all those scraps. Just pick a few colours. Okay. Get a bit of glue that spurts out, you just have to go over it with your eraser. Get rid of it. Okay, got 3 more to go. Nearly done. 1, 2, 3. Yep, stay. Yep. Just grab a block and just pop that on there just to hold it down a bit. Oh, that's got a bit of glue on it. What video were you looking for, Kim? Sorry, I've missed. Okay, so of course I could put some stuff on the back, but oh, I know what I could put on the back. Got some of these little labels. Just do a handwritten message or great way to hide any boo-boos as well. Oh, when I stamped this One Sheet Wonder, yes. Yeah, that was it was like a Christmassy, citrusy theme, wasn't it? Yeah, it turned out real nice. What did I make with it? Did I make some cards? Or a mini book or something? Definitely using up the last bits of it now. Right, I just want another little label or something to go on. There we go. Just some random things I found in my scraps. Okay, so I need to stick that to that. Just going to move it over slightly. I'm running out of wiggle time. There we go. So I want that right over the top. Nice and flush with the previous one. Okay, then I've got my go that way or that way? Maybe that way. which one do we want on the front? Make sure the word's the right way around. I think that's the right way around on that one. Yep, that way around. Now, before I stick this down, do I want something? Do I want a ribbon? Maybe not, actually, because I want it to concertina, so no, we'll go without. It went. Yeah, I've got acorns tomorrow. I'm not used to earlier starts at the moment, so that's why I try to go a bit earlier tonight. But I am still early. Sometimes I haven't even gone live at this time of day, so this is not too bad for me. This is the last project. I'll have to do that other one another day. Okay, so let's just check these will fit in. There we go. Yeah, you have to make sure all those little pieces are stuck down, because it does want to kind of... Paper loves to catch itself. So if you've got any little envelopes, this is a nice little project, that little keepsake book you can make. Oh, that one's catching. Okay, there you go. So I do have a bit of that left, so I could still decorate some of the these inside sections. I'm kind of don't want to put like any extra kind of flap bits, because potentially you could stick photographs on here as well. But just be aware of like not doing too many extra layers. Because you could use both sides if you wanted to. But there you have it, little scrappy book. I will keep all these bits together, maybe finish off decorating that another night. Got all those little pieces there. I'll throw away all the tiny ones that I don't need. I'll keep that. So these are just little bits, those can all go in a bag. Oh, I didn't end up using that. I've got one of those spare. Oh, I do have one of those spare too. It's not quite the right peachy colour, is it? Or is it? Maybe it is. Okay. Right, there you have it. So the envelopes came from a kit that Stampin' Up did, the Advent Christmas Countdown, I think they were called. Yeah, so they were like the 24 envelopes that you could decorate, and there was like little pegs and things with it. So just keep a lookout for, I mean, Stampin' Up do some mini envelopes, but I'm sure you could find something similar. Take care, Monica. There you go. So, bit of a fun, grungy back cover. Maybe it could do with grunging up around the edges a bit more. Maybe a bit of stamping, but certainly just a few more little bits and pieces to decorate. That should be fun. Okay, so cards made tonight then were... So the first one was with a really pretty little strip of stamped one sheet wonder that I had left over. So I cut it into 3 equal pieces and just mounted it onto cherry cobbler cardstock, and then mounted it again onto some patterned paper, and then mounted it again onto a piece of little very tiny margin there of crushed curry, just to really help the colours pop, and then really pull in that little bit of golden butterfly there. That could do with a little layer on the inside. And then a piece of stamped one sheet wonder that I did, I believe it was back in June or end of May 2024, and then I just paired it with some really lovely bits of DSP that I had lying about. Just so basically, once you've chosen the patterned paper that you want, rifle through and find some coordinating DSP, and remember contrast is really helpful here. If I had put that next to the green, it would have got a little bit lost, but by putting the pink and the white strip there just helps to make this section pop a little bit more. So yeah, so here, because I had more peaches here and yellow, I didn't mind putting it right next to the green, whereas this has got a lot of green next to it, so that's why I did that. So there we go, 3 cards and a little mini, fun little mini, don't know what it is. I think it could be a nice little inspiration book or little quote book, or Bible verses or something. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, well, most of that work was already done, to be fair, Shaz. And but yeah, just goes to show, what you can do with your leftovers. And I really do believe that when you put all your scrappy bits together, you end up with some really surprising combinations that you would just normally not choose. So there we go. Snippet rolls are really helpful too. Oh, good. Yeah, snippet rolls are really good fun. It's basically where you just get strips of a piece of, you get DSP, cut it into 2-inch strips, and put the sticky tape on it. A sticky, I'm gonna say sticky back plastic. It's not. It's the sticky sheets, and then you just stick strips of scraps on, and that's kind of helpful. So there we go. Right. Take care, everybody. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna go and start winding down. What's it my dad used to say? Wind the cat up and put the clock out. You've not heard of snippet rolls? Yeah, it's mainly done in sort of patchworking community, like sewers do it. But I saw the idea and thought, let's do it with paper. So there is a video from a few months ago where I did it with paper. It's a great way to use your scrappy bits. I've just seen these flowers are just desperate for some sequins. Look at that. They're meant to be. I needed a little centre. There we go. Right, if you are a customer of mine, and you haven't received a catalogue, I know there's one person I know in France that hasn't got one from me yet, and there's one going out tomorrow, and what else? Yes, a couple of other packages going out tomorrow. Please do contact me, because with everything with Christmas and just not being well, my brain's just, I'm sure I've missed out some people. So please don't take it personally. It's just, you've just fallen through a bit of my brain. So please let me know if you do need a catalogue. So, Ruth, I always thought your dad's name was Graham. No, David, it's Graham. Yes, it is Graham. Yep. You not heard of snippet rolls? Oh, okay. All night, Heather. Heather, I'm sending you a parcel. Snippet rolls. So let me just go and see if I can find the video for you. I'll just grab it now. For anyone who's interested in watching the snippet roll making, I am going to pop the link. Oh, I've lost it now. I've lost my own video. Oh dear. If you like what you see, everybody, please do subscribe and share this video out with any of your friends who might enjoy it. Right. There we go. Oh, really, Glenna? That's funny. He won't mind. David's a good name. All right, well, enjoy the snippet roll video, everybody. And yeah, it's a good one. You can just fast forward it a bit because you won't need to watch the whole hour. All right, lovelies. Take care for now. God bless. I've forgotten how to get out of here now. There we go. See you soon. And just message me, email me if you've got any questions. ruthtrice@gmail.com. See you later.